match in Indianapolis Open.
Well, it's been a long time for Richard Wolfe. He's waited for this day for, well, it's been 2 years since he's been on a telecast. Almost, well, next month, 2 years. So I know that he has to be feeling a little bit inside. Jason Couch, a lot more recent experience. And there's that 7 this time. The messenger got it.
Man, best love tapping last week. Now a messenger strike.
Who knows? But he's got his hands full. This young guy right here in the position round last night, Jason Couch and Richard Wolfe bowled each other, and Jason Couch won that match by some 50-odd pins.
Prevailed easily. Different day today, though, Earl.
Different day, different lane conditions. Same guys, though. Same talent.
Couch.
Well, he's 3-0 from that top spot. Comes out roaring.
This could be one of the great matches of the year right here. 2 of the most talented left-handers, young left-handers on the tour, and both of them really hungry, really want to win badly. The winner of this gets into the AMF Classic later this year. So whoever wins this match also has an opportunity to win a lot more money. They can just kind of keep this thing going for him. Get on a roll and keep it going.
Boy, it really means a lot to Richard Wolfe then.
Oh!
What a love tap.
Don't fall off the side over there. We're bowling on 4 specially built Brunswick synthetic lanes here at Market Square Arena, and it's about a 3-foot drop off the side if you were to fall off over there, Mike, so you don't want to run them out too far. Another look at the pin action in that last shot. Watch what happens here in the corner. You see these 4 pins standing in the channel, then just kind of lays on the 7, nice and lazy.
Richard Wolfe on lane 4.
He is rolling it so well, and he's just going through the ball so well. This is a textbook performance by Richard Wolfe, and it's the kind of thing, if you're watching at home and you want to be a good left-hander, watch these 2 guys. You can learn a lot. Watch how they do it.
You know, just looking at him here in that view there, he reminds me a little bit of James Dean back in the late 50s.
Oh, Mike. A little quick and short with that one. Just got off his hand early. He feels pretty fortunate to leave only the 4-7. Not that hard a shot for this left-hander. He will go cross lane at this. A different bowling ball. Ball that won't hook as much. Hard and straight. Use as much of the lane as he can.
Well, he's had practice at this. He made 2 7 pins in the other match.
Careful.
Oh. He almost got careless.
Well, that ball seemed to hook right out of his hand. So the lanes are making a change for them. It would appear, when we had Mike Albee up here, that we talked about the lanes going through a transition. And Mike, you mentioned as they bowl, will they change? And what will happen, as you well know, the oil leaves the first part of the lane, the head area, before it leaves anywhere else. And that can make, on synthetics especially, the lanes very tricky.
Trying for 3.
Boy, he's getting all of it, isn't he? I mean, he is getting everything he has into the shot. And now he's got the crowd working for him.
Well, you know, one of the keys to winning an arena was to draw energy from the crowd, and Jason is certainly trying to do that.
Now, he's just about ready to float off the lane now. He doesn't need a whole bunch more. He's pumped. Boy. See the deep breath?
Well, thank you, especially if you could.
4th frame. Yes, perfect through 3.
Thank you.
Oof. Well,
he came out gunning. He knew that Jason Couch knew Richard Wolfe was bowling well. It was quite obvious. We've all been watching him. He never missed the pocket in his previous game. Made 12 great shots. Now he's finally missed once, as you can see what happened in match play. He split with Jason, but the last score you saw was in the position round to determine the tournament leader, and he bowled 178 in the 235 for Jason Couch. And now Richard Wolfe with more than he can handle. Young, confident Jason Couch. Long way to go. Cross lane at the spare. Hard and straight, right at it. Hang on.
It's college football on Saturday at 12:30 Eastern Time. It's a Big Ten showdown as Northwestern. They beat Notre Dame earlier. They travel to Ann Arbor to take on the undefeated Michigan Wolverines. That's Saturday, 12:30 Eastern Time, 9:30 on the coast. Well, Richard's got to get his act back together here, Earl.
Well, he set it short in this lane last time. This time he got it out and hit it harder and ended up basically with the same result. the high crossover hit, and
Fuck
it looks
again.
like the lanes are changing a little for him. Both players playing basically the same part of the lane, and here he's reacting to what someone said in the crowd, and they are into it.
Cross lane at the 4-pin, switches balls.
Jason Couch has more than one reason to win this tournament. We talked about getting into the Classic tournament later this fall. Also,
Spade.
his wife Kelly and Jason are expecting a baby here pretty soon, so that's another reason to for Jason Couch to bowl well. Here's another look at Richard Wolfe, the free swinging style of this left-hander. Look at this perfect arm swing. Look at the balance, everything right where it should be, and that tremendous rotation at the bottom.
Look at that finished position. Perfect.
Still perfect. Almost.
Oh.
Well, we were just going to mention that there was 25,000
Fox.
put up by Woodland Bowl. If you got someone got a 300 on championship round tonight, the telecast, but now that's.
Well, Mr. Mitchell can breathe a little easier now.
Yeah, he can save
$25,000 back in the till.
Takes a few open play games to make that much.
None of the spares are easy here, so no one can get careless. Look at the speed on this ball. He made sure it didn't hook.
Well, he's already becoming an experienced veteran, and he's what, only 25 right now?
He's been there before many times. This is his, I believe, 9th telecast, and as Mike has mentioned, he's 3-0 from the #1 position, yet to be defeated when he's led the tournaments. He has 3 wins, all from the #1 position. 2 in 1993 when he was Rookie of the Year, and nothing last year. And then he went out and got his game back in shape, and here he is. He's had a great second half of the season.
Well, no, pin fell off the back of the lane. I was watching that hit pin come around, but it fell off early. So a couple of missed strike opportunities here by Jason Couch, giving Richard Wolfe time if he can get his act back together.
The problem they're going to have as they get deeper and deeper into toward the middle of the lane with their strike angles is that when they do that, they have to throw the ball so hard to keep it in play that it's coming in behind the head pin. So it's not getting the corner pins out as much as they would like, obviously. And that's why they're leaving some of these weak 7s.
Spin 6 for Mr. Couch.
Another look at Don Mitchell, and that sigh of relief that you might not have seen earlier was the $25,000 going back in the till.
Well, something to start on. But he's been high on the left lane 2 times in a row.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he can do as far as adjustment goes here now on lane 3. Watch this one. It's high in the pocket momentarily. The 6, 8, 10, the last 2 pins to go. The 6 and the 8. Watch this. This is the left-hander's pocket split. There they are, the 6, 8, the last 2 to go. Now,
does he throw harder, move deeper? What is he
I think he's going to move deeper. You can see him moving his feet around down there by the ball return, Mike.
And we see the score there, 22 pins the difference. He can cut it to 12.
He's really inside now, playing inside the 4th arrow. Oh, my.
Ooh, got the messenger 7 pin.
I tell you what, it's the 7-10 of the last ones. I got to give it a Dick Enberg. Oh, my.
Oh, my is right. That ball was 55 feet down the lane before it turned right. And when it did, it had a lot of energy left, enough to get the head pin all the way across the lane. And look at his reaction. He says, come on, get out of there, 7-pin.
And Jason leaves the 3-pin. Got in a little deeper that time.
Well, both players, I think, are moving almost on every shot, it would appear, Mike. They're gradually moving their feet on the target to the right. And they're going through an experience that right-handers generally have to go through as being their 5 lefties out there. They're breaking the lanes down as 5 right-handers normally would do. So this is good experience not only in how to bowl in an arena, but also how to adjust to changing lane conditions.
At the 3-pin has it. Hockey on the deuce. Saturday, October the 7th at 7:30 Eastern Time. The Toronto Maple Leafs try to spoil the return of Mario Lemieux and the Pittsburgh Penguins, followed by Wayne Gretzky and the LA Kings as they take on the Colorado Avalanche. You a hockey fan, Earl?
I'm a sports fan. I love all sports.
They use hand tools, huh?
I've got a big satellite dish out back, and I can get just about everything there is. So.
Did you ever play any hockey growing up?
When I was a kid, I played a little bit of hockey. Yeah, I wasn't very good at it.
See, I grew up in Southern California, and they don't have ice out there.
Well,
Yeah, I got the
Jason Couch lead down to 11 pins. Count 1 pin difference. Anybody's match. Anybody's match. Better shot there. A little more direct that time. Didn't give it quite as much room. Used the oil that's in the middle of the lane to keep the ball in line and just turned it up with good ball speed. Now, has Wolfe moved deeper off of that trip 6-8 here? Well, this is the shot of the match, and I think he will move deeper. I think he's going to go farther to the right. Watch him. He's counting the boards with his feet. Moving more and more to the right. Give the ball more room. He's going to use the middle of the lane. He's in around the 4th arrow already. That's between the 4th and 5th arrows. Just coming in so late, he can't get that 7th arrow. Yeah, he knew he was going to get it to the pocket. His reaction was, it's going to be there. Will it strike? And that he knew if anything stood, it was going to be the 7th pin. You could see by his reaction that he expected the 7. He was hoping to get that little love tap again. Spare is so important right now. Cover the spare. Still in the match. Well, I think he threw that with 2 fingers, Earl.
Spare in the 8th.
9th frame. Trails by 12 pins. He sets himself up for the 10th. He can still get 235. Jason Couch going to 227 pace. Big strike right here.
Okay, so you were listening.
Both players feeling the tension. Jason Couch, just off camera, was sitting with his head down, not even watching. As he knows this is the key in the match. Perfect. Great shot. Perfect. You can feel it, Mike, in the air. This is what a wonderful championship match. Here's another look at that last shot by Richard Wolfe. You can see he's sliding almost in the right-hand channel, using the whole lane, getting it back from out there. That tremendous wrist rotation. On a strike, a chance to really increase his lead, and he really needs this hit badly. He can't afford not to strike here, or Richard Wolfe can really put it on him.
Couch double.
What turned his game around this year?
That's a very good question, Mike. I was home about 3 weeks ago and did some work with an old coach of mine, Ed Marska. He taught me to loosen up my swing, and I brought that out here. My coach, Brian Purcell, out here, loosened it up even more and got me right on track, and it's just a snowball effect. Every week I'm starting to bowl well now.
Well,
Couch no seats, 9 spare strike.
237 pace, 9 spare strike wins. A strike. When strike and it's over, yeah. Richard Wolfe throws his head back and then just shakes it and says, boy, 9 years is a long time, and I didn't get it again tonight. He just wanted an opportunity, just a chance, and Jason wouldn't give it to him.
Well, that's what makes a champion. You don't give anybody an opportunity to come back and beat you. And Jason Couch, 4-0 from the #1 position. Needs his 5 pins on this ball.
It's 5
to be the winner.
Well, I'll tell you what, he sure responded to the challenge.
I know about Jason Couch.
It's tough. Richard Wolfe gave him a big hug and said, "You bowled great, partner. Proud of you."
Well, he did bowl great. There's no 2 ways about it.
Well, Richard Wolfe has nothing to be ashamed of. I'll tell you that. He bowled great also.
Oof, 256.
256. He acknowledges the crowd. He gets a applause from Richard Wolfe. Richard Wolfe saying, hey, put the camera on him. He won.
I think Richard Wolfe's got all the young ladies in the audience pulling for him. He's a good-looking young guy, and they're all cheering for him.
And that's the shot he was looking for in the 8th frame right there. You know, it's a clean game, Earl. If he takes it out, it's 235. He's going to finish with 246. He could have 8 strikes, and it's not enough.
Well, the shot that hurt him the most was the one in the 8th frame. If he'd have got that one, he would have still been in the match. But unfortunately, he didn't carry the corner pin, and what happens now is irrelevant.
Richard Wolfe.
Wolfe did not bowl that bad, but
Second place worth $9,000.
that's the key shot in the 8th.
Jason's going to make 17. But not a bad payday for Jason Couch right now.
But boy, both Jason Couch and Richard Wolfe are awesome
Jason
bowlers.
Couch acknowledging the crowd. He's our
And awesome
champion
performance
for the
as well.
Indianapolis Open.
Hope you like and subscribe.
Final score.